Good afternoon, students. I am very happy to meet you in this online session for grade 10. So, for the past three classes, we have been learning this uses of tense. For your writing work, I have given only a few uses of tense. We have more uses are there. Today we have only last two tense uses of tense. One rule is there. So have you studied, have you revised what I taught in the previous class? Okay. Have you written in the grammar note? So that rules are very important, okay, for your exam point of view, or when you are going for any competitive exams. This type of rules are very important for you, okay. That's only I am asking you to write, okay. After the completion of these two rules, we will move into the textbook, okay. Last class I taught three tenses. One is past perfect continuous tense. What is the past perfect continuous tense? And a simple future, I said future reference, okay. We can use three ways, okay, for refer a future reference. One is simple future tense form, another one is going to form, the third one is present tense form. Present tense form we have seen in the present tense itself, okay. Come, so today future perfect tense, okay. What is this future perfect tense? We have only one usage, very important, okay. The future perfect tense is used to talk about actions that will be completed by a certain future times, okay. A completed action in the future, okay. We will say, okay, I will have written the exercise by then, okay. Sometimes you may say, you will ask the excuse from your teacher, okay, I will have written the exercise by then, okay. Future reference, future, I will complete that, okay, like that you are asking. Then he will have left, okay, before you go to see him, okay. Or what is the structure of a future perfect tense, okay. Subject, what is the structure? Future means will or shall, plus perfect means have, plus third form of verb, okay. What is the structure for future perfect tense? Subject, will or shall, plus have, plus, okay, B3 form of verb, past participle form of verb, okay. So future perfect tense is used to talk about actions that will be completed by a certain future time, okay. Complete in the future reference. I have written the exercise by then. Second one, he will have left before you go to see him. He will have left before you go to see him. Write fast. So for future perfect tense we have only one rule, write fast. Write fast. Future perfect tense, subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3 form of verb. V3 means past participle form of verb. Then the future perfect tense is used to talk about action that will be completed by a certain future time. Certain future time. So I have written the exercise by then. He will have left before you go to see him. Finished? So come to the last one. If you haven't completed, stop here, listen the class. Future perfect continuous tense. What is the last tense? This one is future perfect continuous tense. We have only one rule, okay. The future perfect continuous is used for an action, okay. Future perfect continuous is used for an action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future, okay. So future continuous, what is the structure of future continuous? Subject plus will or shall plus have plus be plus verb plus ing. What is the structure? Future perfect continuous, subject will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. The future perfect continuous is used for an action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. Okay, that will end in a long process. Okay, perfect continuous means it is a by next month we shall have been living here. Okay, okay, by next month. Okay, it is a future. Okay, so future reference for long progress. Okay, by next month we shall have been living here for 4 years. Okay, I will have been teaching here. I will have been teaching, okay, for 20 years next July. Okay, if next July comes means I will have been teaching here for 20 years. Next July, okay, by next month, okay, by next month or by next July. These are all reference word we can use. Future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous is used for an action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. Write fast and take your textbook. Write fast. Write fast. The future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous is used for an action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. By next month we shall have been living here for 4 years. When next month comes means we shall have been living here for 4 years. I will have been teaching here for 20 years next July. Write fast and take your textbook. All of you take your textbook, page number 75. What is in your textbook we will see. Textbook also it is coming 2-3 pages it is covering, so we will move very fast. Have you finished? Write fast. Take your textbook, page number 75. Take your textbook, page number 75. Okay, all of you take. Stop writing. All of you take page number 75. Okay, already it has given. Okay, how the tenses are divided. What I said the same. Past, present, future. Page number 75. Okay, I said yes. Persons and numbers. Yes, first person, second person, third person, singular and plural. The same they have given. Okay. Then uses of tense. Okay, uses of tense. Simple, present tense. What first tense is simple, present tense. We will see that. Now try framing plural negatives and interrogative negative sentence uses. Okay. First uses I already said. Okay, you have taken the notes for first rule. To express universal truth, facts and customs. Okay, universal or general truth, facts, customs. That one is universal. Next one is habitual, routine, action. I already gave you habitual action. Yes, habitual action, general truth. Yes, I gave. So to express a permanent state. Okay, permanent state. What is the present state or permanent state? Is a doctor, is a teacher, like that we can use. In exclamatory sentence, you all know very well how to use the exclamatory sentence. Okay, how beautiful the rainbow is. How beautiful the rainbow is. Okay, like that exclamatory sentence it will come. In subordinate classes begin with if and when. Okay, subordinate class it will come. In imperative sentences. Okay, I said no, I gave only 4 rules. but here more rules are there. In imperative sentence, you know very well, we have 4 sentences are there. Imperative sentence starts with a base form of verb. Okay, listen the class attentively. So in imperative sentence also we should use this one to indicate a planned future action or series of action which they refers to a journey or a fixed timetable. I said fixed timetable, all the fixed timetable. Okay, planned actions. In running commentaries, okay, when we watch cricket, okay, there is a running commentaries. In running commentaries, actually it's a live match. At the time they never use continuous tense, they use only simple present tense. Okay, so to introduce quotations, they will say Gandhiji says, okay, Wordsworth says, Shakespeare says. It is also simple present tense. Okay, we never use the word for quotation. Gandhiji said, Shakespeare said. No, we should say Shakespeare says, Gandhiji says. Okay, like that we should use the sentences. Okay, I gave only 4 important usages for you, but here more usages are there. Next one is form of use of a present continuous tense or a present continuous. Okay, first rule is present continuous is used for an action in the left hand side. Okay, see, at the time of speaking, some keywords I have given: at present, at this moment. Okay, like that. Okay, Paul is learning English. It is used for an action that is progress and will continue in future. Okay, Paul is learning English. So it is used to first rule, that one. Next one is used to denote an action that is planned to take place in near future. Okay, Yashini is meeting the Prime Minister tomorrow. The next verbs are perceptions. Okay, some rules I have given, so all of you take that page also, keep it with you. Okay, some verbs on account of their normal meaning have no ing form, that also there. Perception and some other verbs are not generally used in the present continuous tense. For example, see, smell, all these sentences. Okay, present perfect tense. Okay, I said the structure of present perfect tense. Yes, so for an action which began in the past and is in progress now. Okay, Bharani has called the fireman and they are on their way. Okay, Bharani has called the fireman, that is present perfect. Okay, recently they have called, they are on their way. To express an action that has been recently completed. Okay, just now. Okay, we can use, okay, without time reference if anything is coming, to express an action that began in the past and still continues up to the present. She has lived in the house for 5 years. Just refer with your notes. Okay, and the uses of present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so present perfect continuous, the rule is with you. Keep the structure and see. To express an action which began at sometimes in the past and is still continuing and may extend into the future. She has been studying since morning. Since morning will come. Okay, since or for 8 hours. Okay, like that it will come. Okay, since and for. To express an action that began sometimes in the past and has been just completed, however its results is visible in the present. I have been working on this project for 5 hours and I am tired now. Okay, I have been working on this project for 5 hours. Okay, one class I gave the answers for all this. Yes, complete the sentence in present tense form. Saravanan always dash for a walk in the morning. Always means what tense? Habitual action, is or no? So whenever you are getting this type of questions, you should ask question to yourself. Okay, what are the ways we can use? Always, so habitual action. In the morning, so Saravanan is third person singular, so simple present tense we should use. Saravanan goes for a walk in the morning. We dash here for a meeting and the chairperson is yet to arrive. Okay, next what is the next answer? We have gathered here. Okay. What is the next one? We have gathered here. Okay. The next one is Arun a dash eagerly dash to meet her friend since morning. Arun a dash eagerly since morning is there. Since morning means a long process. Yes. Arun has been eagerly waiting to meet her friend since morning. Okay, right. She bought dash to a new house next week. She bought dash to a new house next week. I gave the rule. If it is a personal arrangements in future, near future, we should use present continuous tense. Sheba is moving to a new house next week. Okay, whenever keep the rules with you. Whenever you are getting this type of sentences, you just refer. Okay, within a few period of times. Okay, without the reference also you can say the answer. Have you understood? At the first, don't try to say your own answers. First refer. After that, because of practice, you can do it well. Nasira dash music class regularly. Nasira dash music class regularly. Regular, okay, habitual action. That means attends. Okay, attends, A-T-T-E-N-T-S, attends. Ilakya and Adra dash each other's company very much. Ilakya and Adira enjoy. So this is Ilakya is third person singular and Adira is third person singular. So both of them called as third person plural. So we should use enjoy. Only third person singular we should use s or es to the verb. Only third person singular. What are the third person singular? He, she, it. It refers to all the living and non-living things only in singular. Okay. So money dash in this school for 5 years. Okay. For 5 years is there. What is the keyword? For 5 years. So present perfect continuous. Money has been working in the school for 5 years. It dash outside now. Keyword is now. It is pouring outside now. Yes. So this is present tense. We are moving into the past tense. Come for past tense. Past tense, I already said simple past tense. Take your rules in the grammar book. Your grammar note, what you have written. Simple past tense, to indicate an action that was completed in the past. Generally, the adverbials of past times are used. Sometimes without adverbials of time for an activity done in the past. I said to, yes, normally exam point of view means past time reference they will give. Okay. So otherwise, if for your life, for your knowledge, you can use that one without also it will come. To express a habitual or regular action only in the past habit. Okay, not the present habit. It can also be expressed by using used to. Okay, past habit, not the present. Past habit we can say. Okay. Then in conditional classes. Okay, conditional class, whenever we are teaching, you should know. In conditional class, in the indirect form of speech, in the indirect form of speech, direct speech and indirect speech. Indirect speech they will use. Okay. To express two actions where the first action leads instantly to the second action. I said if two actions happen in the past, a longer action and the short action. Longer action is in the past continuous and the shorter action is in the simple past. Okay. Yes, that one. Then forms and uses of past continuous tense. Okay, sorry. When the meeting ended, the staff members came out. Okay, that is two past actions. Okay, come. Forms and uses of past continuous. Past continuous, take the next past continuous. I said there one example is very important. To express a state or an action that was continuing at a certain point in the past time. In the past, it had begun before the point and was probably continuing after it. We use adverbial of time. We were decorating the house for the birthday party in the morning. We were decorating. Usages you just see. To express an action that was in the progress in the past. Okay. She was cooking when the guest arrived. Okay. She was cooking when the guest arrived. This type of example I have given. To describe two or more actions continuing at the same time. While I was watching TV, he was sleeping. To indicate a frequently repeated action or persist habit in the past. Okay, the what I gave is very important question. So here some usages is there. See, past perfect tense. Next one is past perfect tense. Just to see the structure as well as I gave the rule. Yes, structure. See the structure. For an action that have been completed before another action began in the past. Okay, so two past action happened in the past. We should know which action happened earlier than the other. Okay, keep it in your mind. That was rule is very important. Past perfect and past continuous. Only one or two rules for your exam. We had applied to the manager for a week leave before I reached. Okay. Before I reached, first action should be in he had applied to the manager before I reached. So we can understand which action first and which action second. Okay, have you understood? So past perfect first action, simple past second action. Action or event which has been completed before certain point of time. By 11 a.m. all the students had left the school campus after the Independence Day. Okay, to describe an action in the past which became the cause of another action. To describe action in the past. Okay, I wish I had accepted the job. Past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. Last class I taught you. To describe an action in the past that began and had been going on sometimes before another action took place in the past. Maggie and Raghav had been arguing with each other when their mum arrived. To describe an action that had been going on sometimes in the past. The students had been practicing for last couple of weeks. Okay, here we have 6 exercises are there. Complete the sentences in the past tense forms. I dash to her place on foot. I dash to her place on foot. What is the V2 form of go? Go, went, gone. Go, went, gone. Next one is the children dash in the ground when the teacher arrived. The children dash in the ground when the teacher arrived. Okay, see, very important, past tense. So two sentences are there. Okay, one is the children dash in the ground. We may not know what tense, but here when the teacher arrived, simple past tense. Okay, so two actions are going on. So the children is third person plural. So we should use the children were playing in the ground when the teacher arrived. Have you understood or not? So were playing, the teacher arrived. They dash him when the manager arrived. They dash him when the manager arrived. Okay. They were requesting him when the manager arrived. Okay. They were requesting, a longer action. When the manager arrived. If you dash, you would have won the relay match. If you had worked hard. If you had worked hard. So this is a conditional class. Okay. If you had worked hard. Okay. So like that, you do this exercises. So future. Okay. I gave future just to read it. Okay. You will get the idea. Future because time is moving very fast. Take the example in the next page. Page number 82. Page number 82 we have examples. Okay. Fill in the blanks using the verbs in the bracket in the future form. Okay. Right. We dash not to the market in case it rains. We will not go to the market in case it rains. Okay. Kirti dash his work by next week. Kirti dash his work by next week. So will have done. Do is there. So next week. Will have done his work by next week. The peon dash the bell by the time I reach the school. Okay, the peon would have rung the bell by the time I reach the school. The peon will have rung the bell by the time I reach the school. Will you use? The peon will have rung the bell by the time I reach the school. I dash my sister's house next April if I go to Uttarakhand. Will visit my sister's house next April if I go to Uttarakhand. Conditional classes are so many. So 6th question. By next year, I dash in Chennai for 15 years. By next year. So I gave in the exercise. See the board. By next month or by next year, I will have been in Chennai for 15 years. By next month, next year. Have you understood? This type of question. By next year, I dash in Chennai for 15 years. The new edition of this book dash out shortly. The new edition of this book will come out shortly. So underline the verbs and identify the tense form. For all the tense, next exercise, D exercise, okay, that exercise underline the verbs and identify the tense form. This is for your practice, okay, each sentence, okay. If you don't know means, I gave that tense structure with you. So with the help of this tense structure, the underline and write here the tense form. We have 12 tense form. According to that, you write, okay. This is tense, okay. Then all of you take your grammar note. I will give some very simple exercises for you. It is helpful for you to practice in your home. Take soon, all of you. Write the questions. He dash out 5 minutes ago. He dash out 5 minutes ago. Verb is go. Bracket you write the verb go. He dash out 5 minutes ago. He dash here for the last 5 years. He dash here for the last 5 years. Bracket you write work. Work. He dash here for the last 5 years. Next question. He dash asleep while he was driving. He dash asleep while he was driving. Write the verb fall. He dash asleep while he was driving. 4th question. She jumped off the bus when it dash. She jumped off the bus while it dash. Bracket you write move. She jumped off the bus while it dash. Last one more questions. Write some. I dashed something burning. I dash something burning. Smell. I dash something burning. Smell. Okay. Good. I tried my level best. I completed the uses of tense. Definitely it will help you. So read the uses of tense well. Thank you, students.